Hello YouTube, hello Daggerr community. Glad that you are here, glad that you are watching our videos. Today, as you can see, I have in my hand a Rhino, black satin, really nice knife. It's what I carry today, and probably I'm going to carry for a few weeks at least, because I usually like to carry new knives. It's really hard. Actually today I carry two knives. The second one is the Parrot, but the review about the Parrot will be in next video, not today. So Rhino, it's actually this is a new knife maybe for you and for everybody, but we developed this knife actually more than 2 years ago. The first run of Rhino was in 2019. It was a small batch, but it became very popular in a short period of time because of several reasons. First of all, as you can see, the blade is not a dagger, it's a cleaver type, so it was a really something new that we have offered. And the handle, so the base of this knife is on very popular knives that time, Urban 2 and Resident. So that's why this knife has become very popular, and this is of course hard to say why, but it took a lot of time for us to find a new production, to adjust some new productions, and of course COVID affected us much, but now I'm really happy that we have produced and we have actually established a long-running producing of this model, and they will be now always, well, I will not say that they will be always in stock, because as you see the demand is very high, and but now they are in 3 models with red and black wash, desert tan, stone wash, black and satin, but about them in detail in a few moments. So thank you for being here, and don't switch, because now we are going to talk about the specs and see in detail these knives. Okay, let's have a quick look closer to the Rhino models. So as you can see, here are the 3 types of the Rhino that we produced recently, and this is the previous version. I have it in the camera just to show you how the previous version Rhino looked like. But let's first start with the Rhino current edition. So in my hand I have with black G10 and satin blade. Me personally, I've chosen to carry in my pocket this type of Rhino. So the length closed is 4.75 inches. Weight is actually pretty light. Well, not so light, but it's 4.4 ounces, so it's not really a very heavy knife. And overall length is 8.25 inches. So we have, as you already can see, 3 types of Rhino model. So there is red, a G10 and black wash finish on the blade. Desert tan G10 and stone wash blade. And as I said, satin and black G10. Well, personally I took this one, but of course from practical reasons, for practicality, I would suggest you to take the stone wash or the black wash, because if you are going to do the everyday usage of this knife, which I'm going to do, the satin of course will be scratched, so after a while on this blade you can see some scratches because it's a satin. So let's now compare the previous production to the current one. So that's the previous production, so that's, as you can see, so the huge difference is the frame lock, and here we have the liner lock. Also the type of G10, how we actually made, it's a little bit different, so it's more sophisticated. I think this one is more nicer. Well, the blade is more or less the same, so not a big difference, of course, in grinding, but we also have switched from the D2 steel to 8 chrome 13 MOE. Well, basically, I already said that Rhino is actually our probably entry knife, so the most the budget, so it costs less from entire Daggerr knives, and not to increase the prices, we decided to switch to this material, so to change it from the frame lock to the liner and to change the steel. And me personally, I really like how it looks now. It's a really good EDC knife. I would really recommend it to you. So the fit and finish is perfect. The quality overall is very nice. Now let's have a quick comparison of the size. So that's the Rhino, and as you all know, Arrow. So as you can see, Arrow is a little bit bigger. So these knives are in a different segment. If we compare it with Ronin, as you can see, is also bigger. Well, longer, not bigger, but longer. And I have on my pocket, next week we are going to show you we will make a review on the Parrot knife. So the Parrot is really huge, as you can see. It's a small sword, but about the Parrot we'll talk about later. Talk about it next week. So these are the closer look on these knives. The action actually is really good. So this knife can be easily operated, so you can easily open it with the thumbstud. So you just need to press forward, as I said in my previous video, and the flipper also works fine. So for the action, it depends on you. I actually, when I take, so the black one is the mine that I carry, so the black and satin. So I always basically adjust the pivot screw to my needs of the opening and the mechanics, so how I like it. So of course from the box it will not come like this, so plus minus it will be closer to this, but I think that the person who likes this fidget factor probably is going to adjust to its own preferences. Now regarding how to actually service the knife, so I will make a quick video now about disassembling and assembling this knife. To disassemble the knife we will need basically the pliers, Torx 6 and Torx 8. So let's now disassemble the knife. Okay, so to disassemble the knife we will need to first of all take out the glass breaker. So I will use the hank for this. So once the glass breaker, you take out the glass breaker, then what we're going to do is we're going to take Torx 8 and unscrew the pivot screw. Okay, now we need Torx 6 to unscrew the body screws. Let me take out the blade itself. So as you can see, nothing difficult is here. It's a simple liner lock model, so easy to disassemble, easy to actually clean the knife in case if you need it. So now and yes, this knife is on ball bearings. It has ceramic ball bearings. So let's now assemble the knife back. So the knife is assembled, so let's now basically adjust the action of the knife. Okay. Centered, works, no blade play. And the final step is to screw the glass breaker and the clip. So it says, you can see it's reversible, so you can carry it in the left pocket, in the right pocket. Okay, so knife is ready. Okay, now let's have a quick EDC test of this knife, and we will not be batoning, we will not be doing some hard stuff. What I will do, I will basically just use this knife for, I would say, what you usually do with EDC knife. With EDC knife, in most of the situations, you are actually preparing for you some sandwiches, or you're cutting some envelopes, or you're cutting some boxes, and that's all. So today I will be doing only the sandwiches, so let's see how this knife, how comfortable is it. Actually, I really like how it feels my hand. I like how the blade works. Yes, I'm doing it on purpose, this type of cutting. Yeah, of course, with the cheese any knife will be doing good, but here I'm actually looking how it performs. It performs really good. Bread, as you know, is one of the difficult actually tasks for the knife, especially if it's a ciabatta and if it's fresh. So let's actually see how it cuts. It cuts really nice. So cuts nice. I will cut here to show that, of course, this part of the blade, first we need to go there, and then it goes really good. I really like the geometry of this blade. It's really it's 3 millimeters thickness, but nevertheless, it has a really flat grind, high flat grind, and it really cuts really nicely. So if you are looking for a EDC slicer with also possibility for using some hard work, then this is probably a really good one. And let's cut some salami, Russian-made salami, it's not Italian. Yeah, also no problem with cutting salami. Yeah, let's try a really thin. Yeah, really nice geometry, really nice, handy. I really like how it feels my hand, I really like how it works. So I think this is a really perfect close to the perfectness EDC knife. Of course, if you are not going to stab anybody. Yes, these type of the blades are not good for stabbing, but for slicing, cutting, it's really perfect. Thank you. Okay, so that was a pretty big review of this knife. So actually, if you own one, because I'm sure that we have an audience that already owns this knife, please comment below how you like it or which one you already are owning. So thank you for being with us, thank you for being here and commenting us in active manner. So have a good day, bye bye.